need your freaking help. You are incredible. You are 23-9 with your picks to start the year. Since the beginning of the 2022 season, including last night, your picks record, this is crazy, 380 to 212. That is 64%. That, people, is the same winning percentage as Andy Reid for his career. So we are looking at the Week 3 slate. You're going to give it to us right now, starting with two undefeated teams, the Texans. They go to Minnesota. They take on the Vikings. Houston favored by 2.5 points. How do you see it going?
I'm concerned a little bit about Joe Mixon and potentially Dameon Pierce being out of the lineup. It's a bigger challenge for Minnesota. They're 2-0. But, Kay, I just look at it. Who do I trust more late in the game as a quarterback? C.J. Stroud or Sam Darnold? I know both defenses get after the quarterback. Flores' scheme really gave fits to Brock Purdy last week. But late in the game, I want the ball in C.J. Stroud's hands. I'm going to take the Texans to win this one and cover. I just don't see – a lot of us picked the Vikings to finish last in the NFC North. I don't see them starting the season 3-0. I go Texans 26-20. Win the game, cover the spread.
They're favored by 2.5 points. I also want to say, I just see that Stroud's line is 260.5 this week for passing. And he hasn't hit that yet. But Mixon's banged up. Vikings defense good, pass defense a little bit more vulnerable. I think this is the week that I'd hit the over on that. Okay, let's go with two other undefeated teams. Such a good game. Chargers having to go into Pittsburgh. Steelers favored by 1.5. Who goes to 3-0?
It's going to be I love it. Old school smash mouth football. Jim Harbaugh's all excited this week about going to Pittsburgh. Like, he couldn't even spit the words out that he's going to Pittsburgh to play in this game. Justin Herbert's a little bit banged up, so they're going to rely probably more on J.K. Dobbins in the run game. Justin Fields so far, Kay, we've seen him play error-free, mistake-free, but he hasn't really let loose. He hasn't done some of those creative playmaking things that we've been accustomed to seeing him in the past. I think this is the game where he does that. Really intriguing matchup. T.J. Watt and Joe Alt. So I'm going to take the Steelers to win this one. Field goal, 2017.
Yeah, and the total in this one is 35.5, and you actually have them going over that as well, two of the heaviest run teams in the league so far.
Yeah, and here's a stat for you. Chargers, 8 straight wins in the Eastern time zone. They stayed in North Carolina after that game, so they're a little accustomed to it. I'm going against that, breaking the streak. Run the football, but lose the game at the end.
Rob, you're a sick pup that you know stuff like that. You know that? You're what I call a sick pup.
You know, coming on the show now, it's just going to mean I'm going to go 3-14 this week. It's just absolutely guaranteed.
Why would you say that? Shut up! No.
I come on. I'm 65%. I'm missing that. It's going to be 3-14.
Don't you bring that bad juju in here? Okay, well, I want to bang through a couple of these. The Buccaneers, they're undefeated, right? They're hosting the Broncos. Tampa Bay favored by 6.5. You've got the Bucs winning but not covering the spread.
Yeah, very familiar with the Bucs. I'm here in Tampa. I'm going to be at that game. Their defense is banged up. I don't think this is a game where they have to be concerned about a tight one where they're not going to win it. I just see a backdoor cover. Maybe Bo Nix finds a way to get a touchdown late in the game in the end zone. 24-18. They sneak in and they get that cover.
Broncos defense ranks top 10 right now. They have the 4th ranked pass defense in the league. Interesting. Okay, you have two big money line picks that stood out to me this morning. You have the Saints favored by 2.5 points over the Eagles. Why do you think Philly pulls out the win? This Saints team is red hot.
Okay, this one's where the line's telling me something. The Eagles are going in short week, lost, banged up, no A.J. Brown. The Saints look like world beaters. Derek Carr and the offense is unstoppable. They just dominated Dallas. So why is this line 2.5? Why is it not 4.5, 5.5? This is a game where I strictly feel the better team isn't going to win, but the line and the odds makers made my decision for me. Eagles go on the road. They're 2-0. Jalen Hurts is 2-0 against the Saints. They find a way, run the football. Saquon Barkley keeps Derek Carr off the field, maybe a 35-25 time of possession. Eagles win 27-26.
I think, second highest line of the week, 49.5. Fireworks. That's an over for me. That'll be nice. Okay, I agree with you. Do you think there's another upset coming this weekend in Buffalo? What's going on?
Desperate team. The Jacksonville Jaguars are a playoff caliber football team, yet they're facing 0-3. And since 1979, Kay, only 6 teams have started 0-3, right, and made the playoffs. This is not a position that Doug Peterson's Jaguars want to be in. They can't go to 0-3. It's the Gabe Davis game. He's going back to Buffalo. He might get 150. What's his over-under? He's going to get 115 yards receiving. They need to win the game. Buffalo's got 3 straight road games coming up, tough road games. They might get caught in a little bit of a trap of a looking ahead to those overlooking the 0-2 Jaguars who desperately need to win. I'm taking the Jags 23-21.
I love the story. I love a Gabe Davis revenge game. That's what I'm here for. I think they give him the ball a lot. He's the kind of guy who's asking coach for the ball. So I like that a lot. And they've won back-to-back games over the Bills as well. You can follow Rob Maaddi's predictions on Pro Picks. It's a column. Easy read. Do it. Be smarter. Have some fun over at FanDuel Sportsbook. It's on apnews.com. Thank you for joining me, Rob. Can we please do this again?
Thanks, Kay. Anytime.
Yay, I love that. Yay!